Hello, welcome back to some Disco Elysium. Short stream, 45 minutes maybe, an hour, something like that. Kind of concerned about this after talking to Everett, and revealing about
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always.
Joyce.
You don't have to sit down this time, since you're already sat on that chair.
I don't want to review to him about that. Don't want to do that for him. It's way too dodgy. But I'll ask him about this. My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them. Right, like you don't have a record. For a person like you, I'm sure you have an incredible amount of record keeping. There's something special about it. It was attached to Sun Crane. Is Cape silent? Harry, you smooth-talking son of a... He says with fondness of smiles. Time is a precious resource. I don't have enough of it to count containers with you. Smooth-talking, maybe that's the way to go about opening a container. You should at least try convincing it. Did I just talk to him about... Oh, hey, Golden Cheeseburger. How's things? I'm doing alright. I just sort of started this stream. This is a very slow-going game. Just so you know, I don't know if you've heard about it. A very slow-going game. It is quite a wordy type of storytelling narrative RPG. You're doing good? Oh, that's good to hear. Yes. This was on sale. This is on sale. But don't expect any sort of combat mechanics in this game. There's a lot of talking to people, trying to solve mysteries, lots of text to read. Things like this giving score points, skill points, stats, lots of things like that. So you keep down Division 2. Are you playing? What are you doing? Are you doing PvE stuff, or you jumped into PvP now? No. Yes, the title can be a bit confusing. I think the original title for this game was something Fury. Let me check that. I've forgotten now. Disco Elysium original title. No Truce with the Furies. There you go. That was the original title. But yeah. The disco bit came from perhaps there. I don't know, the detective likes to party to disco. I'm not entirely sure about that, because there is a sort of a dining hall area we can do karaoke. Maybe it's related to that. But no disco battle royale. Just traveling location PvE. Ah, okay. So you still having fun with it? I'm guessing it is pretty tough to, after a while, it's pretty tough to solo the content. Trying to get to the mission. I'm guessing the enemies just pop up in front of you. Or near you. So we got that. The broche. Ask Renee. Oh, man. We could do that. Oh, wait, we got something else we could do. we can't go. There's nothing to do with that. Is it, or is there? Persuade the door to open. No. We can't do that. Too low of a score to do that, you notice that? Let's get back. Alright, yeah. Yeah, they do that. They pop out of nowhere and you end up having to fight them. Yeah, I can imagine it being quite annoying. The first game didn't really have that. They have these characters that just patrol the place, and then you fight them. Oh. I've seen some YouTubers making comments about Division 2 being pretty bad at the moment, but I think they're referring more to the endgame content rather than just, you know, casual play stuff.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
I'm not going to read everything out. There's a lot to read. So you're playing as a detective who's lost his memory and is trying to investigate who's killed a person, lynched them, hung them on a tree. You gotta be careful what you reveal to people as well, which I hadn't realized. I think. Oh yeah? You're gonna try that loadout and... That's the thing about games like that. You end up having to do meta and min-maxing to progress, to get the best stuff, you know, to really level up fast. I guess it depends. Some people really like that. If you tried that, those tips, what was hang with very specific type cargo belt. One often used in heavy transport areas, for example, harbors. See, if I told him this, that would review that I know that, right? Let's try that. Let's try that. Wait. It just leads to the same convo. Side mission give you a quarter of XP based on the level you're on. Oh, okay. That's right. I think the side stuff. That's right. I sort of remember now. I've been told to play the main missions, and once you're done, you do the side stuff, because the side missions are based on, as you say, the level you're on. Yeah. So that way, if you do the side stuff later on when you're a high level, you get, my understanding, a bit more XPs than if you did it when you're low level. What? I'd have thought I'd get more than that. I picked up a whole heap of bottle. That's great. That's great. I made a fool of myself by sitting on that chair and getting hurt. It's great. It's fantastic. I better do that. We might have to buy more of that stuff later on. You know, this music. Okay, I transferred a few of these episodes onto my YouTube channel, and I looked at it, and it's been copyright claimed due to the music. And I think it's this music. Well, I'm not. Well, at this time, I'm thought about monetizing it. As long as people can watch it, I think that's the main thing. What is this? Interfacing. What did I use? Half light. Wait, what's this? Logic. You going to a boss fight? I don't think I even got to a boss fight. I don't remember now. I think it's the music. The people that made music that's copyright claimed, or the publisher or something like that. Oh well, it happens. That's how it is, isn't it? I haven't like copyright. I mean, I haven't monetized it, my playthrough. So I can imagine other people having problems though, that want to monetize the playthrough. I sat on chair and fell off. Did I? No, I have not. No, you mean the character? No, he woke up without his memory. Yeah. No, what the? I think because, you know, at the game devs, they get they hire people to make music for them, but the music itself is also, it's not when people make anything, well, okay, let's talk about music here, like that's used in games. There's a copyright that's related to it. I don't know how the copyright actually works in details, but if it's played on YouTube somehow, I don't know if it's the publisher or people representing the publishers, they've got these bots running around and detect, or maybe it's a human thing that detect, oh, this guy's got this music up, let's claim it. So maybe that's how it goes. Okay. Okay. And that. What do I have to do next? This is a very slow going game. That's how it is. Let's go talk to Rene. I think he's one of these guys, right? I might be mistaken. Nope.
Oh, I have really outdone myself.
This is divine.
Dang it, there was a thing that popped up.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out. René, it's the little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Oh, hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Kind of a bit of it. It does seem to be lying, but there's something off here. Alright, I'm gonna just ask him. Sounds a bit like you're holding back. I'm not, he assures you. I'm not even a no. Of course he's holding back. The carabinier crosses his arm. His mouth is so full of union. Can't even speak properly. I just know Everard. That's the big boss there. Oh. Hold up. What the? So he's not on the payroll. Interesting. So that's what it was before, him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in a union. And now the illusion is disintegrating before your and Renee's eyes. Renee. What? He doesn't know anything because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider. Huh. What are the little things you do for Everard? Oh, is it propaganda? Hmm. It's getting the social system a bit mixed up. Perhaps. Oh, wow. So how... That's interesting. Okay. Huh. So he doesn't really take sides, but he writes the politics in the newspapers and what? Using his imagination? I see. Dang it, I missed something here. There was a conversation that popped up. No. Alright, hang on a second. What I'll do is, I'll save that. Load it up. I missed something that popped up. Alright, hang on. There we go, what's this? Ah, the spirited chirps and clicks swallows fill the air. Nothing of great importance. That's alright. You know, I hope someday I get to put together a proper video that is somewhat edited with my thoughts all properly laid out, ideas for something. But just haven't had the focus and attention to do that.
Vigilance, officer! What can this old carabinier do for you?
Let's do... What's this? What's this about this old soldier makes him stand so proud? Okay, let's ask him this first. True king. How should a true king rule? Decisively, without fear of offending sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood. Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. Nation is only strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to... Well, what was that about cocaine? For clarity of vision to aid in their work, regnum cocainum, Ravishaw's finest years. He seems to grow taller, brimming with pride about the past. Oh man. Clarity of vision, awareness. Brought up into this world with the help of cocaine, the court medic administered a dose to his mother when she was in labor. And it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with the higher realms. Higher realms, of course, it all makes sense. Holy moly. He's just making excuses for the king's habit, isn't he? Drug users shouldn't even operate heavy machinery, much less rule countries. There you go. From what I've seen of the officer RCM, he begins looking over you and then stops himself. But I don't want to get into a debate about drug policies. So my character is a bit of a alcoholic. But I'm trying to not get him into alcoholism. Because he woke up in a way that it's like a rebirth. Okay, I found this. Yes, the Debadors. Is that how you pronounce it? The Debadors? I cannot pronounce. Yeah, I think my character is a bit messed up already. Is it? It's hard to explain, but he talks to himself. Talks to his clothes. It's a bit of a. There's some twisted, dark humor in it. But different things like being a druggie or an alcoholic opens up different avenues of the storyline. But I'm trying to keep him clean. I'm playing a different sort of path with this character. So let me think. You must do something at the night of murder. Your booth looks right into the yard. Yes, it does. You know, it's unfortunate I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday. Hold on, why are you on leave? It's private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation. You see, Officer, Rene is the kind of man who'd rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, seek it. A real man's man. He just gonna ride it out. So, who was working your shift that night? No one. The booth has been unmanned since last Monday. You look suddenly very old and tired. There's no other guard. It's just me. No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday? Yes. It's not actually an issue, I mean. Interesting. The people that murdered that guy probably knew that no one was watching from the guardhouse. Therefore, they took advantage and, killed the guy. Look, officer, his partner jumps in the container yard. Doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before Rene. Mr. Clare had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative. Mostly decorative. The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals, he tries to argue. I see. Sort of like a fake camera. Everybody created this job for Rene because he knows the Royal Carbonier's pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood, his words. Big guy looks after small and everyone working together. I love it. Such dependency on him only weakens a man further. Do or die. There's no middle ground. Rene should rent out his services, invest profit, and get a few more guys, expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. It's a capitalistic thing. Socialist. This is hard ground. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the terror collecting. It's my side thing too. Probably hold out a terror bag. So you can go around collecting bottles to recycle and get some money. No, this is not really a socialist thing, is it? We need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated. I don't know about that. Some people, you know, might not want to get back into the job market, right? There's nothing wrong. It is a good cause. But Everard is a bad person. He's taking advantage, I think. But my response that Rene is but one man, need a program, get all the elderly back in the job market, keep folks motivated. Imagine if you work for a long time in your life, right? And then finally you get to just retire, just relax. Do you honestly want to get back to the job market? Some people might want to. There should be an option for that, and it shouldn't be forced upon them. But the problem is, people like Rene here, I think, like what Gaston is saying, he doesn't have enough money, right? He can't live off the pension, you know. A decorated kingsman collecting tower reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. So collecting terror, yeah, you're collecting rubbish, right? It just looks bad, especially for someone who was a former soldier. I get that. It looks terrible. But that's a cultural perception. Yeah, it depends if in your personality, right? So it reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. I don't like that one. I don't like that. It's too black and white. It's not like that. This is too capitalistic. Rent out his service, invest the profit. I'm sort of here or here. Oh no, sorry, here. Get the elderly back in the job market, keep folks motivated. Yeah, this is not sufficient on its own. Let's try that. Look, officer, he pauses, doesn't actually know how to reply. Can we conclude the topic of my card booth now? Yeah, sure. I think we've finished that. What's this? His features stiffen and he gets a cold look. She is nobody. This is none of your concern. I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM. I see. We get 10 XP for that. The lady is Jean-Marie Bellew. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm terrible with French pronunciation, or any other for that matter. I'm worse with French, I think. Gaston speaks with a soft voice, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody. I see. Yes, like I said, he brings it up again. I wouldn't be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp. Oh, 17%. So these things like composure, it's all these stats, right? Higher the number might get you something, but there are negative impacts to it as well. It explains there's certain negative impacts, so you have to be careful what you're intending to do. I've still got a few things I can level up, but I only tend to do that if I feel it will really help me in a certain situation. With this 17%, I don't know, with an extra point it's gonna help. It might, at this time, I don't know how important this conversation is, so we're not gonna bother with that. I'm gonna waste a thing. And yeah, there's RNG to it, right? Alright. I don't think you can even say anything to this guy. Oh, you can. All around you, rain falls in the great city of Ravishol. Rain drips. Wow, it's zooming all the way up. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. What am I doing? Looking out in the sky, cold water dripping from your hair. Okay, shivers is another thing. Where is it? Tune into the city. This is an interesting one. I gave myself that. Cool for city lovers, the wisest of streetwise, genuinely supranatural. Shivers come when the temperature drops and you become more keenly aware of your surroundings. It enables you to hear the city itself, to truly belong to the streets. It is a supernatural ability. All wrongs play out in the present time. Scenes across the city happens in front of you, but who is speaking to you? At high level, shivers may make you seem mad to the outside world. As you listen to the city, you don't listen to others. Your superiors may begin to worry. With a low shiver, though, you will seldom hear the city speaking to you. And if you cannot hear it, how can you ever save it? It's like being connected to the city you're in. It's that's the simplest way for me to say it. What do I see? Grey sky, light grey battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world. How does it feel? Humid. Your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you. Humid, really? What is in the west? Sheets of rain over the water, a flight of stairs leading into the ocean, wave after wave washing the coast of Martinez. with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of half-sunken seafort crumble on an inlet. Beyond the bay of Ravishore, ghosts rise into the sky. Who are you, ghosts? What is down the shore? The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there? Will I? No, you're just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from martinis every day. What is down the shore? Urban coastline. Rain dripping off eternite-covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development building once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water. And beyond that, Cold City, end of all lines. Run your fingers through your dampened hair. Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance. What's in the east? Well, there's a lot to go through in this conversation. The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its side. Clench your teeth to stop shuddering. Behind the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers slick the rain. The greater Ravishore industrial harbor is an artificial mountain range. Immense wealth resides within, and immeasurable poverty in its shadow. And what beyond that? And before that? La Drissine? I don't know. King Driss passenger harbor. Cruise ships flanked by dock arms. Cranes watching over the mouth of the river distributory. What is across the distributory? Distributory? Couron, the lower middle class. Distributory after distributory cuts the city blocks in half. 7-story buildings trail off into the rain. What is beyond the Couron? A silvery curtain of rain over the houses. The class divide. So this is the first time I think I've connected with Shivers. You have never been there. They don't need the law east of the river. They don't need the law east of the river. Okay, that means, yeah, they don't need us to be there. Hang on, did we miss something? Oh, what? And before that, you. And the Martini's Plaza, small dot looking up in the sky. Droplets form on your eyelashes. Beyond that, blah, blah, blah. We've done that already. North. Capeside Apartments? Capeside Apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodge in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play. The news at noon. And closer to here, a yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Filthy water pools around a body. Droplets of rain slips from the dead man's cold cheeks. Right, we still got that body there. What's in the south? Traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised. What's on the other side? The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork and tar stretches northward. 4-story building as far as the rain can fall. The snow melt in jam rock. Where the hood? What? Where the hood? Where the hood? Where the hood at? What the? Why I'm not there? To be in Martinez where no one goes, at runoff point of a long-forgotten canal in the widest part of town. In the shadow of the day, the revolution failed. What am I doing here? Standing in the rain, looking north where Jamrock City stretches inland. What is this? I have a brother in the cut. Where the wood at? Okay. In the rain-swept distance above the rooftop, General Purpose Silk Mill, stand perch of a motorway exit, precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Your vision blurs, you wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink. Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud, way up there where the rain forms. Rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears. And finished thought. This rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we're dressed for it. Let's keep moving. Fascinating. Right, what else have we got? Oh. We need to get the boots. So you know where to ask for in regard to the tattoos. I think I've only found one person I could talk to about that. Alright. You know, I consider it a win if I'm not wandering around aimlessly. And even if I'm getting those type of texts, which doesn't seem like it's progressing the story. I would like to progress the story. It's still something compared to wandering around aimlessly, which I normally do. Well, for a big portion of it. Oh, here we go. Mercury rising, run your fingers through your hair. Sorry, I don't understand you. Oh, we'll do this. Vodka. Is that vodka? Horrific necktie. Vodka Bosch. Bosch. I love it. Broughton. What? What? What is that? Oh, I see. So they've been spiking it with alcohol, vodka. Total titles and establish authority in Hardy Boy's eyes. I don't like conversing with those guys. Really annoying. Hang on. Gorasi. this is probably easier. What did I do? No vodka. So we've cut the vodka from the borscht. That's gonna cause some problems. What's he gonna say? I've talked to the
Can I
that dude.
help you?
So the phone line's dead, yes, and the phone company is taking sweet time saying someone to fix it. Is it true that there was foul play? Interesting. I would never disclose my sources. Fine, yeah, it looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's all related. Alright, I've forgotten about the phone line thing now. Yeah, I'm not gonna give up Lena. Okay, so that's that. Hang on.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Dang, this is pointless. That is pointless. Hang on. Suggestion. Shivers. No, we want. Electrochemistry. Physical instrument. What is half-light? Threaten people. Is that a physical thing, is it? Okay. Alright, we can put that on. Wait, what was interfacing? Where are you gonna keep forgetting this? Oh, yeah. Lock picking and whatnot. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get much because what is this? Logic? No, we don't want negative authority. We want what? I got a negative half-light now. Nope. What is this giving me? Suggestion. What is suggestion? Where is that? Play the puppet master. So either I have suggestion or half light. I think we have enough suggestion. Look at me. I look terrible. I don't think that's gonna make a difference.
Looks like the circus left town,
42%.
but the clowns are still here.
Okay, I can do this the dodgy way, which is keep reloading until I get a positive score, which I've done before. I mean, look how close I am, right? I'm pretty dang close. I mean, I can do the dodgy and just discuss 8th Hardy. I mean, I could try to boost half light. Just for this conversation to progress the storytelling. Stunned with immense panache, sneak under their noses. What's this for? Oh, cool for acrobats, thieves, unbearable show-offs. I mean, we could. Let me, save that. And then we
Looks
do the
like
dodgy.
the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Oh, we got a positive here. Nice. As you look around the room full of sweaty men swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar? Look at my characters. This Where have I seen this before? I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here. Looks like the city left town, but the clowns are still here. Alright. You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with almost exclusively men sitting on desk, talking and wasting time. Talking garbage or rubbish. Huh? You must be just like real cops. You got a problem with beer now? Not quite there yet. Push on. Oh, wow. Let's try this, eh? Oh, suggestion. Don't antagonize him. You have this already. Oh. 30 XPs. Wow. The lieutenant takes out his notes. What is her name? Klaya Amandu? Sorry, again. Mispronunciation, my fault. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's Amandu with a OU. Is she the one upstairs next to my apartment? Well, it says she staying at the Whirling in Rags. Yeah. Oh. Keep your cool. Dang, I can't do that. Why did I get a... Dang it, why did that happen? That's terrible. Because I didn't keep my cool. Oh, great. Oh, what? That's annoying. Great. Maybe I should pick that other choice. The orange, whatever it was. Just keep picking at it. No karaoke? What's the matter with you? Alright, so we're sort of progressing. A bit of a hiccup. Some awkwardness here and there. But it's moving along. Let's try to keep it cool. Doing a good job. Let's not say that. Thank you. We'll talk to her. Freight train of pain. Listen to this guy, Mr. Trying to threaten me. Alright, cool, cool. Alright, we're progressing somewhat. I think we're progressing a bit more than I did in the first half of day one. Oh, I better... Oh, hang on. He wants to talk to me. We'll save first. Hang on. Hang on a sec. Fatter. It's after. Look at my spelling. It's terrible. Before talking to Salt Vict. Terrible. Let's talk to him.
Officer, what was that?
What was what? You mean the sweating and fidgeting when he mentioned a name? Yes, I think I know the woman. And the sort of quivering jello thing with the eye. Point to your twitching eye. Yes, I think I know that woman. The victim? Is there something I should know before we talk to her? Whatever you do, don't say the first thing. Rhetoric. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. She knows I didn't remember being a cop. Understood. You were not in a good shape Monday. She knows I didn't remember being a cop. Okay, he nods. That's manageable. Nothing. Let's move on. We'll be alright, officer. This is nothing. If you feel fortified by his assurance, it's going to be alright. Oh, thank you. That's brilliant. Is it enough? Nothing. You're still in the bumpy ride here. Try not to mess it up. Yeah, I'll try not to mess it up. First of all, let's friggin' put on our jacket and clothes back. All right. I think I'll end it here for now. It is a fairly short stream. Thank you anyone that's lurking, watching this on archives. I appreciate it. Take care, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.